Hello YouTube friends and welcome to Ancient Greece. I haven't been playing my Korinthos campaign for quite some time. There is just so much multiplayer stuff to cover, and to be honest, I think that's a lot more fun. I decided when I started this Let's Play that I'm not going to play unless I actually feel like playing, and I haven't felt like playing in quite some time. I like battles, and the battles against the AI are not that great. It isn't very motivating to play against the AI because the AI sucks. So, Athena is being besieged here by Sparta and the Vitoian League. So, I might want to get in on that action. 3 turns remaining until surrender. So, okay, I'll send up the sacrilegious band to support the siege. I'm going to send them just at the edge there, so I can still recruit some troops. My beloved Rhodian slingers, I had to disband them because they completely wrecked my economy. Mercenary Thracian peltasts, or mercenary Thraci peltasts as they're called here, great units, but they're just so expensive. So at this point I'm actually going to go for some, I think for my needs at this point, militia hoplites are more than okay. So I'm going to recruit those. I can't really reach the heralds of Thanatos just yet. What I can do is in the Cyclops Slayers I can recruit some militia hoplites. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that. Then I'm going to disband. This hurts, but I'm going to disband 2 more units of Rhodian slingers. So then I have a good economy going, which I don't when I have all of my Rhodians. And in Opactos, looks like we're doing well in terms of public order. Things are moving along nicely in Pronoi. We don't have rebellions to worry about in Anactorio for quite some time. I believe I had a navy down here. Yes, that's a fleet. So, with some archers and stuff in it. Now, Athens is on the back foot. It's being pushed out of mainland Greece by Sparta and the Vitoian League. And I am on friendly terms with Sparta and the Vitoian League. So, the question is... Now, this entire coastline here is fairly safe, except for Corcyra. I'm not very friendly with those guys, but let's have a look at the diplomacy, because I don't really remember how my faction standings are. So I'm trading a lot, which is great. Always like to trade at the beginning of a campaign. So Macedon, not very friendly. Corcyra or Hochira, not very friendly. The Thessalian League, not very friendly, but it isn't bad either. It's bad with Rhodos. So let's see, we have money rolling in, we have food, our people is happy. Athenian diplomat Socrates. So I think we'll end this turn. We're going to have some more melee troops here in... It's going to take 2 turns to... You know what, I'm actually just going to rush in and join the siege here, because I don't want to wait for those units to be recruited. So if I just do like this, I should be able to reinforce. And we'll see how... I mean, if the heralds of Thanatos recruit a lot of mercenaries, then this army is screwed. But I think it's just not in reinforcement range. We'll see how that goes. So let's end the turn. Cannot trade with Thracia anymore. The Festival of Heracles means that there's going to be +4 public order. I have a lot of money. The settlement here is troubled, but the public order is coming along very nicely. I can upgrade to a shrine, which is going to increase Increase public order. I can upgrade to civil settlement. Marset, that's going to increase public order, growth, wealth. 100 wealth, 75 wealth. +2 growth. Well, it's a small province. Not a whole lot of growth going to be happening here. So I'm just going to make it a civil settlement, I think. Or, you know what? I'm going to hold off, because that is not an important settlement. Korinthos is important. If I just... okay, if I just keep these guys here, then I probably should. I guess I'll be able to join the siege when that happens. So, Amphipolis looks like a good target. The Cyclops Slayers and a boy named Zeus. Well, we have to use a boy named Zeus, obviously.
Make haste, men.
So here I have the entire province. I have them on Bread and Games Edict. Palestra looks, well, it looks nice, but it was expensive. -1 food plus public order. Yep, yes please. So start recruiting some militia hoplites over here. 6 militia hoplites should be good. And or let's just start with 3. No reason to overextend ourselves. This is a nice province because I have the control over the entire province. The public order -7, so upgrade to polis. Yeah. And upgrading to a civil settlement in Pronoi. Yep, looks good. I do have a mind to, when things are settling down, to just destroy the muster field there. We'll see if we can join the siege here in... the economy is very good now. I wonder what's going to happen when winter hits. I assume the economy is going to be screwed. I don't really need 2 units of... or 2 generals over here. 3, 4, 4... 1, 3, 3. Okay, this guy, he's going on a suicide mission. Let's just see if he's in my... Let's just see if he's in my... Oh, of course, the crappy general is in my faction, because I lost a lot of... this guy is thin-skulled, -3 authority. So here's the thing, though. My generals are not very good at the moment. Born leader, full-mouthed. So Cistos is not a bad man. Statesman in Korinthos. So marriage, no. Lamphocles, he's a very good general, but he's not of my faction. Polyoctos. Well, I quite like his authority and his fighter skills there. He's a better general than my Formio, at least. So I'm going to try to bribe him over to my faction. So there we go. And that is Polyoctos. And he is... I'm going to secure his promotion. And then we have Formio. He's a horrible faction leader. Thin-skulled, but +10 public order in the local province. That is not bad. So let's secure his promotion as well. And Polyak is in Nopaktos. So he is then... Nopaktos, is that down here? Yeah. Okay, so that's the guy. Oh, I have more Rhodians and Agrianians. So I'm actually going to disband the Rhodians as well. Start bringing up some cheaper troops. I don't need to bring up cheaper troops here. I actually don't need any troops down here. Let's see where I need them. Now things are looking very good in mainland Greece here. I'm actually going to, let's see if I have military access, so I can move through. Yeah, I secured military access with Thermon. Thermon served as a sanctuary for the members of the Aetolian League, but was a religious center long before the Greeks arrived. Prosperity during the Mycenaean era. Its association with Apollo began during the classical period. Thermon's Temple of Apollo is a magnificent site, decorated throughout with scenes from mythology. So that's nice. Now the companions of Heracles, Delphi. Let's see if I have any access things going on with the Vittorian League. Military ally. Okay, so I should be able to move through their lands, and then I'll move this army down to Korinthos and try to... I'll disband the javelin men because I want archers instead. So I can force the march down to Korinthos. Oh, I can just go by sea. Well, that's nice. So here we go. Now my economy is good, finally. So we'll see what happens down here with the sacrilegious band when the siege happens. End the turn. Athena is so going down. I continued, I finished researching education, so I've mostly gone for the civil research route now. So I have +3 to diplomacy because I wanted to have better diplomacy with the different factions. Doric order, reduce slave population decline, public order. Yeah, so now these technologies are going to take quite some time in. I'm going to take quite some time in researching them. Historiography, not a bad one. So, philosophy 1, research points production. Well, that isn't great, to be honest. So let's have a look at the military. Holosideros barracks. Yeah, sure. Let's go for that. I'm going to have to get a better military at some point. And let's have a look at the boy named Zeus. It takes quite some time to recruit. Formio is... He's just well, I guess I can't keep him there. I'm gaining some public support at least. So if I go for the... Well, now my food isn't great at the moment. Public order is great over here. Palestra. Nothing to build here. In Opoctos we can... Yeah, the harbor is going to give me a bit of food and a bit of commerce, so let's go for that. The public order isn't great here, but it's going to improve when I build the shrine, and then I can build a harbor as well. Okay, in Cistos we can do the same. Well, the public order isn't great, but it's going to balance out if I build a shrine and then build the harbor. So I'm going to build a shrine and then wait for the harbor. I don't really need these marines here, to be honest. I'm going to keep those guys because they have ranked up. They are very cheap. So... Yep, the companions of Heracles are soon... there. Let's see if we can get a siege here, or if Athena is just going to surrender. It's probably going to surrender because the forces around Athena are... Capture the following settlement, Athena. Okay. The forces around Athena are vastly superior to the garrison of Athena. Nice, Korinthos is growing. So, I can go for a public order building. I can go for a growth and public order building. I can go for a religious building. That's going to increase my wealth from learning. Subterranean aqueducts. Yeah, I'm actually going to go for the aqueducts on this one because my economy is great. I want to grow Korinthos a bit more. A bit public order is nice.
Yes.
So, Polyleoktos, he's not a great general, but he is. All of my generals are really terrible because a lot of my good generals died. So I'm going to keep him, and now I can start increasing the strength of my armies. So a few hoplites, a few archers. So 4 archers, 4 hoplites, 2 cavalry. It's going to take me quite some time to recruit all this. 3 cavalry. Let's have an additional hoplite and an additional archer. Should be fine. Just have to give them some time. And it looks like Athena over here took out quite a bit of Thrake's holdings up there. Now, I guess the safest option is to go for a few more. Let's see, if we go for 2 militia hoplites and another cavalry unit. Probably should have a military building up here since it's so far away from the rest of my empire. But what I could do is I could just, before a battle, I could just hire some Rhodian slingers, and then I could disband them to not get the hit to my permanent income. But my income is very good now, so no real issues there. Let's have a look at the... I can't trade with... Let's see if I can... Well, okay, so maybe they took back a settlement or something.
Like a feast after an empty belly. You are a truly worthy friend.
Let's see if military access, yep. I just want to be on very good standings with them, and I know I could ask for something in return.
The gods will rejoice.
So when the chance of getting a trade agreement is high, I could ask for something in return, but I won't bother. I'm not that much focused on playing this perfectly.
As patient people. There will be no trade with... Betray my people into a treaty with your kind?
Okay, so Athena should fall the next round. Which means that I can just give it a... Well, I won't start raiding, because then I will be raiding Sparta next turn. That's not good. Sparta is a lot stronger than I am at the moment.
The words of the oracle influenced our choice of proposal.
Achaean League,
Therefore,
military access, confident, unreliable. Well, since you are unreliable, I'm not going to accept that. Okay, the Nemean game. Sponsor an athlete, back a competitor. I'm going to try to sponsor an athlete this time, because I have just been skimping on sending an envoy. So I'm going to sponsor an athlete here, because I have a lot of money currently.
We hunger for battle.
So Charistos, in Homer's Iliad, Charistos is controlled by Ionians allied to Greece in the Trojan War. In reality, Charistos was a Persian conquest until Salamis, when Athena forced tribute from them. Persian influence continues to see Charistos resisting the Delian League, leaving it open to plunder by the Athenian fleet. Well, how about we go over with the sacrilegious band and we save Charistos from the bastards of Athena. So we have a population surplus in Chalkidiki. Nice, that means that I can start building muster field, so I can recruit some hoplites. Now, people aren't very happy over here, so maybe a temple. No, yeah, the Palestrai looks like a good choice at this point. Recruit some more troops when I have my buildings up. And let's see what the military research can do. Gymnasia, mercenary recruitment costs. Okay, so this is a nice chain of research. Melee attack, melee defense, champion. So I'm going to need a champion at some point to upgrade my troops. Buildings, finishing over here. Recruitment going on down here. I can upgrade, but it won't really... Ooh, I can recruit slingers then. I quite like slingers, so Even though they are only the crappy slingers, then yeah, it's going to be nice to have some slingers for the increased range. They should do well against the archer and javelin spams we see a lot in Greece at the moment. So if I just stop recruiting these guys, you know what, then I don't want any archers at all, I just want the slingers. Because ammo is king. So we have a few winter months. It's going to put a damper to our military aspirations. And the games are a road to success. Your champion emerges victorious. The people rejoice across your land and give praise to Zeus for his blessing. So it just says a general there. Does that mean that I got a general? It does. Oh, Nemean Games champion. As a wreath of wild celery leaves marks this man out as a victor in the Nemean Games and the pride of his people. Okay, well that's good. I need some good generals, and that guy is going to help me. I'm going to secure promotion for him. And then I'm going to, let's see, I think I need him more up here than I need him down there actually. I'm being raided, which is bad. I'll try to take out the heralds of Thanatos. Let's see, Lampocles is not of my faction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise forces. I can't remember, well, the winner of the Nemean Games. So Brasidas, Peristritos, was it Pelopidas? I think it was Pelopidas. Yeah, it is him. Okay. So let's see if I have any good legacies. Champions of Nike, sure. Pictoplates.
At your command.
Okay, so let's have a look at him.
Commander.
Pelopidas. He's a nice enough character. See, I can't have anything in his household just yet. But I'm going to give him the command of the forces of a boy named, a boy named Zeus. Let's see what if they have any traditions and such. Yeah, they actually do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disband the army. Or not disband, but transfer the army over here. Then I'm going to disband Lampocles. I'm going to disband the champions of Nike. Then I'm going to... I probably can't recruit that... I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to recruit the general next turn and have him command the boys named Zeus. Because they are better than the standard, the non-upgraded army. Okay, so I think we're going to be recruiting a few more hoplites. So I have, seven hoplites. That should be a good starting point. Go over here and capture Korinthos. I might not be able to hold Cistos, but I just want to get a battle in. Agrionians, they are just... the mercenaries are so expensive, so it should probably be a bit better with some of my mercenary upkeep research there. Rampocles, Pelopidas returned home, good. The winter is making it seriously hard to reach the settlement down here. I feel I have to get one battle in before I end the episode, so I'm going to do that, although this episode is going to be lengthy as hell. So, Holosuredos barracks, yes please. Public order is good over here. I'm going to reinstate a boy named Zeus on Pelopidas.
Ready for orders.
Give him command of... well, actually we'll just wait. Now I can recruit hoplites, so I'll do that. Then I'll just stop recruiting these militia troops.
Ready for battle.
hire me some hoplites,
It's a good life.
transfer the forces,
Commander,
so we can start pushing up here soon. And upkeep cost for melee infantry, infantry recruitment cost for melee infantry units, mercenary recruitment cost. Yeah, that looks like it's not going to make much of a difference. Well, let's have a look at the other research. Recruitment cost for cavalry and missiles, settlement gates to pour boiling oil, battering ram. Okay, so these are mainly, this is the support or siege. Ram damage, missile fire. Let's just finish this because it's not really very useful to have plus 3% replenishment.
we hunger for
But let's just finish it for the sake of completion. And next turn we should have a siege. And what I'll do then is that I will oh, I didn't research. Okay, so what I'll do then is that I will researching now, or there we go. So next turn I'll take Cistos
My mind soars higher than Olympus.
by recruiting a few mercenaries and then disbanding them just after the battle is done. Looks like the Victorian League is helping me a bit. And there's a peace between Athena and the Victorian League. So that means that Athena, the Spears of Ares, might come down and cause some issues for me. So I might have to hold on to my mercenaries. Minus 12% upkeep. That is very nice to have. Yep. So that makes my units very cheap. Let's see what I can hire here. I probably some Rhodians are always nice to have. And now I almost only have missile troops. The Cretan archers don't have armor in this campaign. So yeah, looking at the different units, I think this Rhodian slingers could be the most useful in this siege. So I'm going to go be a bit safe and take 4 of them. Then I'm going to have a look at how things are moving along down here.
ready for battle.
So does this mean that I can hire slingers now? That would be great, yeah. So light hoplites. They are cheaper than the standard hoplites, but they have, yeah, their melee stats are not great at all. So I don't think I'll bother with the light hoplites. I will bother with slingers, cheap and
Are
awesome.
you ready to serve?
And now I can recruit more units per turn. So let's see, 5 slingers and 2, 3, 4 light cavalry. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. So over here we had some raiding going on, but it looks like it
Ready
stopped.
for battle.
At your command.
And things are looking good. So okay, time for the siege. Oh yes, this is going to be easy. The Battle of Cistos, or Korinthos. I'm not entirely sure what the rules are for ancient Greek when you pronounce the K as a H sound and when you pronounce it just as a K. So I'm just going to make a complete mess of it. So if I put the archers here, I guess that's where the Marines are going to be incoming. Then I'm just going to be kiting all day with my Rhodians. Keep my cavalry in support. My general had a bad habit of dying in the previous battles, but... Or maybe it's a better idea to keep the slingers down here. Oh, they're going to rush me, okay. So... going to have to start kiting right away then. Ideally I want to take out the missile troops first. the javelins. Or take out the archers first. But the javelins are rushing me, so
Light cavalry!
let's try to just give them a volley of javelins from the side.
Right forward!
Yes, that worked. Doing a lot of damage.
Fire!
Take out the archers.
Archer!
Take out the different marines. Looks like the spears are focusing on my cavalry unit, so that's good.
By your command!
Give attack orders here.
The enemies! Ready for orders! Commander! Yes, Commander! Slingers!
Good kiting, boys.
General! Slingers!
Just finish off the archers because they are so annoying.
On the enemy!
I don't really care if I lose too many of my own archer units because they are very cheap, very expendable.
Archer!
Okay, so time to turn skirmish mode off so my guys don't kill themselves.
General!
Take care of the enemy general.
Archers!
Give these guys a volley or two.
Missiles awaiting targets!
Firing into the front of picked hoplite is not really the best use
Understood! Forward!
of my guys, but
Hoplite phalanx!
have to damage them a bit.
Riders!
If I can just kite them up on the hill,
Your command!
that's going to be very useful because my men are going to be doing more damage that way.
Archers! Missiles ready and waiting!
My general is actually taking a lot of damage, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush my cavalry down to help him, but it might be too late here because he's being fired upon by... The AI is doing a good job in taking care of my general there, and I'm doing a poor job in taking care of the skirmish units. So yeah, I might lose my general. We'll see if my cavalry can come down and save him in time. But I don't think he was a very good general. I don't remember. So, javelins there. Taking care of that unit. The general might survive. Then go straight into the archers.
Hoplites ready!
No, I think my general is dead actually. Yeah, I lost my general. Great. Okay. So it's not a good... It's not a wise career choice to be a general in Maximus's army.
Swift melee cavalry.
Slingers!
A bit careless with my generals.
Archers!
Orders.
Missile infantry!
Okay, so we have some hoplites left. Some militia hoplites being fired upon. Just pull away. Get the archers down here. I don't really care about my picked hoplites now because the general is dead, so I can just cause friendly fire all day.
Cavalry ready.
Pull my cavalry away.
Quick march! Slingers!
Should just split up my forces here so I can
Double time!
fire from multiple directions.
Await your command!
There I have my archers firing at the marines. Well, no, there's no point in doing that because they're going to be winning anyway, my picked hoplites. And now, since I split my forces, I can start shooting at the militia hoplites from several directions, which is good. Should do the same thing down here.
Archers!
Finish off the militia hoplites.
Hoplites! Archers!
Fire at the hoplites.
Commander! I'm loose!
Militia hoplites should rout fairly soon. I'm just going to allow them to reach my lines there. They won't be able to do much against the Rhodians. So just fire into their backs.
Cavalry! Understood. Missiles awaiting targets. Archers!
Put away from there. Send in the picked hoplites.
Come on.
It's not fun to be heavy infantry when there are only skirmishers on the
Rise,
field.
cavalry!
Just getting kited into oblivion. No hope of catching the enemy whatsoever.
At your service.
So if I can just make them focus on these picked hoplites, that would be great.
Archers!
And here we go.
Hoplites, ready! Your orders.
Time to start shooting into the backs of these units. This is going to hurt. The enemy general has done no damage. My light cavalry has killed 76 men, only lost 1. So that's good. Good performance from those guys. The Rhodian slingers also impressive performance. Looks like the army is wavering.
Quickly now.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me some slaves,
Cavalry! Yours to command. As you
because I haven't been good enough in
cavalry!
boosting my slave economy. So I'm going to try to do that. Okay, so the light cavalry has some problems in running down the picked hoplites, it seems like. So let's take some slaves down here. I won't be able to catch those guys probably. Or will I? Let's try. The light cavalry is very quick. I think they might be able to do it actually. Yep. One of the perks of being a light cavalry unit. Now, these guys are very poor in melee, but in running down routing enemies they are actually quite useful. Very nice job, guys. So now I can finish the battle. Always nice to end the episode with a battle, I think. So skirmishers again won the day. The general bit the dust because I didn't really care about him. So that wasn't maybe the smartest thing to do. So occupy. I'm just going to occupy because, well, why not? So now I need to select a bodyguard unit, and what I ideally want to do here is I want to have an expendable generals unit, and Brasidas of the Tyrannic Party, and Pisistratos of the Populist Party. Let's have... Oh, it's too bad that I can't have a look at the diplomacy. Let's go for Brasidas. Pisistratos is better, but Brasidas is expendable.
At your command.
And here it looks like I can upgrade something, so I can upgrade the weapons. So okay, I'll upgrade the weapons and armor of the light cavalry, giving it 11 armor. Wow. So this is a bronze workshop, quite useful. And it also appears like I can upgrade some of my troops here. And that might reduce the need for Rhodian slingers in coming turns. So, oh yes, I can buy me some cheap slingers. Only 2 though. But do I really need more skirmishers here now? What I really need is more infantry. And hoplites are always useful. So, okay, let's disband 2 of the Rhodian slingers. Actually, let's disband all the Rhodian slingers. The Athenian army, the Spears of Ares, they're going to use a bit of time in getting down here to me. And by that time, I want to have built up some hoplites. See if I can stop some construction or recruitment. Yeah, I'm overextending myself in this recruitment process down here. So that freed up some funds, and it's going to allow me to recruit a few hoplites. So maybe, yeah, that looks good. Or 2 hoplites, 2 slingers. I can merge these archer units and disband. Well, I'm not going to disband it because it's been upgraded a bit, so it's gotten some chevrons, some experience, some battlefield experience. Upgrading weapons. If I upgrade the weapons on the archers, it's not going to increase their missile damage. At least it was that way in the Grand Campaign. So it's only going to upgrade their melee weapons, which is kind of useless. So it should be able to recruit some slingers in the next turn here. And I'll end. This was a lengthy episode, I know, but it's been a while since I've played, so I just wanted to get back into it and get a good overview of what was going on in my small empire. I was seconds away from just terminating this entire campaign because I got sick of it. But as long as I don't play it too often, as long as I don't play it every day, I think it's going to be fine. And I will continue to post an episode here and there, but the main focus of my channel is always going to be multiplayer, because that's where the challenge lies. That's where that's what I really enjoy. So I will be continuing this Let's Play series, but I will be focusing the most on multiplayer. So anyway, thanks for watching this lengthy episode, if you watched it to the end. If you didn't, I sympathize with that. Strength and honor.